In today's video, I'm going to be telling you why this exact magazine issue is so important to me. I got some wind socks for the microphone, so at the moment the microphone is bare, so let's put just this foamy filter on. Testing 1, 2, 3, this is how this sounds. Before we had just this one. Testing, 1, 2, 3, and apparently you're supposed to put the filter inside this new one then put that over the top. Testing 1, 2, 3, hopefully this is a lot better. I mean, it's very windy where I'm at right now. I'm in the park and it is, yeah, there's a little bit of wind, so hopefully this new windsock is combating that and we've got some good audio quality. Fingers crossed. So if you are a fan of the Monster Rabbit podcast or indeed this YouTube channel, you probably would have heard me tell the story of how I got this mountain green truck and of course the red caddy, the UK caddy that I had before. Now if you didn't, I'll give you a very quick brief recap. I was cycling, I'm on the Isle of Wight by the way. I am actually in a park which is where they host the Isle of Wight festival. So if you're in the UK, that probably means something to you. So just to give you a quick look, this park is where they host the Isle of Wight festival. Before I talk about this magazine, I want to just tell you a quick little story which I thought was really weird, and it sort of relates to this whole t-shirt thing that I've just started now. So you're going to want to hear this. So this is really weird to me. I don't know what you guys think of this. So about 11-12 years ago, I used to cycle around the Isle of Wight with my friends on our fixed gear bikes. I saw this white caddy with a blue door, it was really amazing. It was just like hot rod looking. It was really cool. I thought it was cool. So I stopped, looked at it, took photos of it. I'll put a photo here actually. And that was me, beardless, in circa 2010 or something like that. And I saw that and I thought, oh, I really want one of those. And so I went home, Googled Volkswagen old pickup because I didn't know what it was. The first picture I saw was of Ben Kwitek's mountain green truck, the mountain green truck, which is featured in this magazine. And I was hooked. I knew I had to have one. I knew it had to be that mountain green colour, and I was hooked. And so anyway, fast forward to today where I got the caddy and then I swapped it for that truck there, and the rest is history. But since I've started selling t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that, I use a company, a centre, a fulfillment centre called T-Mill. Now this is where it gets really weird and really sort of coincidental. So, okay, there's a couple of things. The first thing is, I now live on the Isle of Wight. I'm a postman or a mailman here on the Isle of Wight, and I deliver on the same road where I saw that very first UK caddy, that white caddy on the side of the road. So that's weird on its own. I now work and deliver on that road that I saw that caddy all those years ago. That's weird. The second thing that's really weird is that the place where I get these t-shirts done, where you guys are buying the t-shirts from and they send them out there as well, that place is owned by the guy that owns that caddy. Let me just tell you one more time. I now work and live on the Isle of Wight. I work and I deliver mail on that road where I first saw that caddy, and I now get my t-shirts done from a place, and the guy that owns that place and that business owns that caddy. Now I know what you're thinking. Get him on the podcast. Get him on the YouTube channel. I am on it. I've emailed people. I've tried to get in touch with the guys at T-Mill, and because it all happens here on the Isle of Wight. So just wait. I'm trying to get in touch with this guy and I want to get him on the podcast. I want to do a video with him, and I also want to do a sort of tour of this T-Mill centre. So the same place where these t-shirts get made, printed and posted, I want to take you guys on a tour of that place, and I want to make it into like a YouTube video. So I want to do a video of like what happens when an order gets placed, what happens when the t-shirts get printed, when they go on the conveyor belts and all that to go into the, and all that. I want to film all that for a video for you guys, so hopefully I can do both of those things within this year. That would be so cool. So anyway, back to the story of this magazine issue and Ben Kwitek. Like I said, when I got home and googled, the first image that came up was this picture. I'll put it up on the screen now to show you, and then I went down the rabbit hole, so to speak, and I found multiple other images of Ben Kwitek's truck at the time. Now it's owned by my good friend Justin Torres. Shout out to Justin. Both of those guys, by the way, have been on the podcast. I'll leave links in the show notes below so you can go and listen to the Justin Torres episode, because he's now the owner of this truck. And I also just did two episodes with Ben Kwitek. I'll leave links to those in the description below. So whilst I was searching for more photos of Ben's truck, because it was his truck at the time, I came across photos that are from this exact issue. This is Performance VW, a UK magazine, and I tried to buy this magazine many months ago, but you can only date back to so far, and then you can't re-buy them again. So my good friend Al, I will put his Instagram right here, and I'll put his Instagram in the show notes below. A lovely guy, another VW guy who supported the channel as well by buying a t-shirt. Thank you so much, Al. And yeah, he saw that I really wanted this issue, and he sent it to me for free, and I really appreciate it, because you know how much this means to me. So anyway, let's go ahead and find. I've never owned a Performance VW magazine, but so far it's pretty cool, and this is only just came through my door. So look at that, that's so cool. Anyway, I'll have to have a proper look at this later. There's a lot of naked women. I don't understand why that's a massive fascination. I'm not gay, I just don't see the fascination with putting naked women in magazines. Well, remember, this magazine is from 2007. I don't know if they still use naked. Oh, here we go. This is one of those photos that came up when I was searching for more photos of Ben's truck, and it's from this magazine. And this is why this issue is so fucking important to me. So as you can see, the truck is shooting sparks. Now, I just had Ben on the podcast, and he said that when the photographer was with him, he did want to he knew how to shoot more sparks, bigger sparks, but the photographer was like, nah, we got the shot, it's fine. Anyway, I'll read a few bits from this. Says, big buck show cars, who needs them? Not die-hard V-dubber Ben Kwitek, that's for sure. His used and abused budget caddy duo is proof of that. So I should explain, this is a double feature, and like I said like Ben said on the podcast, at the time he had an Inca brown truck with the gold engine bay, and of course he also had this mountain green truck that he got from that pilot. So basically what happened was, the photographer that went to take photos of Ben's truck, he basically went along, and Ben said, I've got another truck if you want to take photos of that as well. And then it became a dual feature. Again, what is the obsession with naked women? So yeah, Here's the dual feature, both Ben's trucks at the time. Like I said, the mountain green truck belongs to Justin Torres now, and this is just great. This is just amazing. So I'm gonna read to you this top passage here, this column. So here we go. The VW scene is one that is constantly evolving. Trends come and go, and while many strive to stay on top to the hottest look, what happens when you buck the trends and build something for purpose? Here is a pair of VWs that demonstrate that mentality perfectly. The Inca Brown Caddy was designed to be a flame-throwing, balls-out street racer. The mountain green truck, however, was built to be a pavement-grinding lowrider, rocking a custom-built air ride system setup, and quite possibly the most battered body ever featured in the pages of PVW. So yeah, I should say that the Inca Brown truck could shoot sparks, could shoot flames, and the mountain green truck could shoot sparks, which is quite cool. Forget fresh paint and polished wheels. These trucks are proof that jaw-dropping VWs can be built for a lot less than you think. The owner of both trucks is Ben Kwitek, founder of Ben's VW shop in Madison, Wisconsin. A long-time dubber and a hot rodder by birth. He's owned nearly 100 Volkswagens. About 5 years ago, he and his friends started Mad Speed, a Volkswagen club founded on more speed, less money philosophy. The brown truck is one of Ben's many projects that exemplify this idea. Built to be a stealthy street sleeper, Ben used a mix of old school technology and mechanical know-how to create an unexpected hot rod. When he found the truck, it was an abandoned project. Still sporting a diesel engine and a trashed interior, the faded brown paint wasn't working in its favour either. Brown wasn't exactly an en vogue back in 1999. But the rust-free shell was just about the only quality he was looking for when he started the project. The first order of business was to strip the truck bare on a quest to build a pickup that was as fast as possible for as little outlay, but still be reliable. Ben set out to rebuild the Caddy from the ground up. For example, the wiring harness was assembled by hand so that the truck could be easily tuned and diagnosed if problems were encountered. In place of the diesel now sits a modified 16 valve that his brother had left over from another project. The engine features all of the modifications typically found on a nicely modified 16 valve, including a ported and polished head, Tektronix cams, heavy-duty valve springs, and an adjustable cam pulley. You'll even find a polished intake manifold, which may be the only bling you'll discover on the entire truck. Everything is held in place with motorsport style mounts, and an ACT clutch helps put the power to the tarmac. It's funny, isn't it, because obviously a lot of people in the UK will see these trucks and call them caddies, and there's a lot of people in America that call them caddies, but they are rabbit pickups, and I am one of those people that refers to these as a rabbit pickup, and I know it's a huge debate, I know that, and as you'll see on the mountain green truck, there is a lot of just dents, and which a lot of them have been rectified now, but there is a whole story on why this mountain green truck has been battered so much, and you can listen to that story told on the Monster Rabbit podcast with the episode with Ben Kwitek. Yeah, it's insane that there's a few pictures here which obviously this Inca Brown truck has gone through a few different stages, shall we say, and then it has a final image there of the mountain green truck. I actually really love that photo. Again, that was one of the photos that came up whilst I was looking for more photos of his truck at the time. I just think this is so cool. It's just so cool. It's exactly, it was not, I don't want to turn my truck into exactly Justin / Ben's truck. I use it as inspiration. Like, I love the color, I love how low it is, and that's that. And I just think it's great. So a massive thank you and shout out to Al for sending me this copy of Performance VW, my first ever. I'll definitely give it a read. This is from 2000 and 2007, April 2007, which is remarkable. He also sent me a bunch of stickers, which I will of course put on the truck, and he also sent me an air freshener from Euro Summit. Apparently he got given that, I'm not sure. But yeah, that'll go straight in the truck in a minute. These stickers are so on brand with the Monster Rabbit, I think. Very cool. These are just absolutely the epitome of the Monster Rabbit. Look at that, that is very cool. Very fitting, like that one. And I think that's it. And I've still got, obviously, these stickers sent from Westy Wares. Jim Kale at Westy Wares sent those, and I just don't know where to put them, but I know I don't want to waste them, you know? Thank you to Al for sending me that. Thanks to Ben Kwitek for inspiring me with your truck build, and thank you to Justin Torres for keeping that Mountain Green truck alive. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little video, a little more insight and story time as to why the pickup truck means so much to me and how weird and coincidental this situation is. Like I said, the guy that's doing the t-shirts and all that for me, the guy that owns the caddy that I first saw that got me into caddies and pickup trucks. Just so bizarre, isn't it, when you think about it? Anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I've got some really cool ideas for videos coming up. I just need to have some time off work so I can actually film them for you, but yeah, look forward to those. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those future videos. And of course, if you want to support the YouTube channel and the podcast, you can go to themonsterrabbit.com and buy some t-shirts, hoodies, etc. Just support the show, really appreciate it. All the profits made will go straight to funding our trip to Mark 1 Madness in 2023 in Pennsylvania. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can make enough money to fund that trip to go over there for the weekend. So every t-shirt that people buy, I get £2 profit, and all of that money will go to us going to Madness next year. So thank you so much for everybody who already has bought some t-shirts and hoodies. There's different styles on the website now. You can buy the Raglan t-shirt, you can buy a normal t-shirt, a long sleeve, the hoodie, there's stickers on there as well. And if you did want some free stickers, all you've got to do is take a photo of you wearing the Monster Rabbit merchandise. For example, if it's a t-shirt or a hoodie, take a photo of yourself wearing it, put it onto Instagram stories or a post or something, just tag me in it, and I'll get your address and I'll send you some free stickers when they arrive. Thanks for watching today's video. Like I said, I've got some really exciting videos coming up, so make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.